Hello, hello, hello. Let me know if I'm too loud today. Hopefully I've fixed kind of my quiet mic from yesterday. But we're back. We're finishing up the GQuuuuuX. I need to keep this down. I wanted to like bring it up to the camera, but then I lose all my light. I have a better light up system today. This is the better way to do it. We're gonna finish up GQuuuuuX today. And yeah, like I said, I have a much better light up setup now. I got a little bit more backlight, so we're good. I got front and back, so we're good. So yes, so let's get going here. Sorry, wife. Must respond to wife. Sorry, I have to text my sister, his sister and brother-in-law about my other sister and brother-in-law. Somehow. Okay. I can leave this for now. All right, so let's get into it. We're starting today on the arms. We already built the left bottom part of the arm yesterday. So on accident, I started on the wrong page. So here we go. Oh, I wanted to see something quick. Kind of. No. Leave this here again. Okay, we need D and B. I'll grab the B one quick. B2. Oh, and this is ×2. So we're going to do B2 twice. So I think we can kind of bring all these together at the same time. B2. There you are. Alright, so I'll kind of organize them a little bit as I go here. Put those on opposite sides. And then we need D1 and 2. Then 1. Okay, I see how this is attached to this the sprue now. All right, this runner is actually getting there. I mean, there's a good chance we do finish the GQuuuuuX today, so. Huh. I'll have to fix that later. Okay, so we need to put each one of these together here. So let me check. Let's check for any bits, any nubbins. All right. There's that one. Oh, this is a rough mix here. A little bit. Sorry, I came off the camera a couple times there. Trying to gauge something here. I wonder, is it better if I do this? Small experiment here. Okay, so we need to get... Well, first these two combine. So it's... The big fat end is this way. And that goes in here. I need to look at this closely here. Yeah. Hold on. So the larger bit is here. There we go. I was just too high. I was too low. There we go. Now the same thing over here. Please. Oh, never cut these off on this side. I need to do that. All right, we're down to C. Man, we haven't hit that one. I haven't hit that sprue much. 15 and B1. Let's see. Okay. And then B1. That's my knife. Not my snippers. All right. I think I may have accidentally caught a piece or two here. I'm gonna try to scratch some of them off though, because it's such like a tiny piece that it's just like if I go to it with a knife, I might cut into it too far. All right. So we need to get B1. It's got to go in vertical. So this is the slit is vertical here. Why don't this want to snap in? Okay, I just had it upside down. Good keying once again, though, on this kit. That's still proving to be very true. Oh. There. There we go. Excellent. All right, we need to get some decals. It's gonna be 2, 8, and 9 on each of these. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Again. Oh my goodness. Can't stop. So let's see, I need... This kind of needs to rest at the edge here. We'll do 8. Alright, hold on. I'm going to have to get up and blow my nose here in a second. But that sneeze took way more out of me than I thought it would. Alright, 1 second. Alright. I think I'm gonna need to start doing my nasal rinses again. I haven't had to do them in a minute. I think it's gonna have to start. I'll just leave it here. Screw it. All right. Let's trim this down a little. All right. There we go. All right, we are on. Where are you? I'm on you. Okay. I need 9. Ah. This is going to be rather challenging. I need you to let go of the tweezer. Thank you. Okay. Because everything else that I can just lay down nicely. Just need to do it in a way. Make sure it lines up. Because it's about to not. There we go there. My fingers are gonna really like sit in here, but it's because I'm trying to make sure I've got this going into the right place. There we go. Now we only have to do that exact thing one more time. Right. You know, I feel like I should do this. There we go there. That's looking good. There. All right. This side isn't as good. There's a little gap, but it will serve well enough for me. All right. Let's get to E. E. All right. Get both of these again. All right, let's make sure. Okay. I want to make sure I'm separating everything again. And then E4. All right. Up, 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 up. Don't be followed down now. All right, so E2 into E4 this way. Oh, we're gonna need okay, I definitely need to cut other things first. E3 and C 12. Oh, it looks like it wants there actually. Yeah, because I think that's the kind of locking. That's like the locking piece. All right. Oh yeah, then C12. All right. I think that was really the only one that needed it. Yeah. Probably needs it on this side though too. Try to do this first. All right. Okay. I think we can get into this now because yes. So we need to, yeah, this piece has to go together, but then yeah, because they don't actually like stick. We need to put this in there first. All right, and then where'd you go? There you are. Okay, good. We're in there. All right. In you go. And then in you go. All right, funny enough, at least I can kind of start something with the left. So this is right, left. Hold on. Oh. Did I miss a sandwich piece? Oh, no. Well, I am missing a sandwich piece, yes. So I'll quick check that. All right, just in case they're different, but I don't think they are. I think they're both 15, yeah. But it was just to be sure. All right. Let's see. So this needs to be this one. Yes, although it can curve, so we could pivot. I might wait on the hands a little bit, but for now, maybe I'll just quickly do 22 and 3. Or A22B3. This may change, but just for now. may swap this later. But I'll just leave it fist for now so that it's just kind of like a simplistic. Oh, I did 21. Oops. It's alright. I think I will need it anyway. One of these will have to be this fist because it has to hold the weapon. Yeah. Well, that wasn't on camera. It's alright. Alright, we'll come back to this. For now, though, we'll just kind of live. Perspective on this gets weird. Especially just trying to gauge here. Come back to that. Okay, I'm in a weird. Hold on. All right. D12. How much left on the D sprue? And then E7. All right. D10, D15. What's going on today? Wait, so hold on. I'm looking at this backwards, I think. Yes, there we go. All right, here we go. This time, let's make sure I do this well above the mat. Look at that. Look how easy this was. I forgot to look for these yesterday when I had time. All right, we need E6 and 8. Eight, 8, the Ocho. Okay. So let's see. We need to be... So this way... Sorry, wrong way. So we have it facing this way. And... I may have it sideways actually on the other arm. I may have things facing the wrong way. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Hold on. I have a few things facing the wrong way here. Hold on. Okay. So this needs to be this way. And then this way. Got it. And then the fist can go in this way. That makes way more visual sense now. Now it makes way more sense visually. Okay. Alright, so then this needs to be this way. Yep. And then I need an F15 again, and then put that together. Alright, where were the back to this again? There we go. All right. All right, this makes way more sense now. Or this looks more sensical now. Let's see what the hands can do otherwise, and I'll shift from there. All right, the waist. All right, so we need A20. Well, here, let's do B16 first. So I get this chunky ass screw out of the way here. All right, and then we need a 26 and 25. But it's how they want. Hey, what's up? It's the first one. I can't kit bash yet. I gotta wait. I can't kit bash now. It's too soon. I mean, I went through a whole army almost before I kit bashed the first time in 40 with Warhammer. B16, you got anything? You got it all. All right. Okay, this is A. B needs to go here. What? Oh, okay, there we go. Now it makes sense. Stay in the sandwich, damn you. Here, I was gonna say, this is clearly the easier way to do this. There we go. Yeah, I think this ended up being very experimental, but worked very well. I really liked this. And I definitely have a number of those planned for the future with Emperor's Children when we get to that kind of next. All right. We need F7 and B35, eh? Yeah, B35. B35. You are there. There you are. You missed it today for the right arm. Unlike yesterday when we did the left arm, we did not lose the tiny ring piece. It is in fact, they are in fact both there. I have not found this yet. I will attempt to find it though. All right. F7. Need you to get put you in there. Oh. This looked cleaner when I saw it, and then I was about to put it on here, and I was like, that don't look very good. All right, so this goes into the front. Where are ya? Trying to gauge which is which. Yes. Yes, that's correct. That is correct. The void. Yeah, I'm aware of the void. Fucking. It's not like there's shit on my floor yet though. It's like this, we just moved here. Like already I found some form of void for it to go into. Like what a nightmare. Alright, E 15 and 16. But yes, there was no bit cast into the void today, so we are already on an improvement compared to yesterday. Oh boy, it's gonna need to be a big cutter here. There we go. Smooth. Alright, 15 goes up here. Oops. Goes up here. And 16 goes... It must be the bottom, because... the image makes it seem like it has to go on this side. But I think it's... yeah, this fits the bottom. Alright, then we need... Oh, we're gonna have to get more decals, but 80, 33, 32, and 33. I mean, the way they utilize the Kita in GQuuuuuX, that is, they basically were getting into some space magic shit. So. Let's see. We need to. Oh, let's get the decals first. So we need 12 and 13s. Oh no. I folded one. Unfold. Thank you. All right, so these gotta go. So for example, with this one, this has to go. Bro, what is this placement? What do you mean? This is the most just like, because there's not like a groove. So this is like so far the most like just find a spot you like. I've had this whole build. Yeah, I guess. Bro, I don't know what the fuck this song is. It's not like terrible. It's just this like. One. This sticker's really annoying to place. All right. Now let's try this again. Okay. So 32. It's got a clip between. So here. And then right here. There we go. Waist. Get into the legs. Right leg. C5 and C6. See, now at least that the pieces are kind of getting bigger here. I think it'll start really picking up here. B22. All right. Check these quick. Does this matter? Yes, it does matter. And it's going this way. Oh, I almost forgot, apparently. Another decal. There we go. That was actually a very nice decal. It went by very easily, which is nice. All right, E. Oh my God. Keep running into these small segments though. All right, E12 and E14. Ow. Hold on. Okay. I was trying to bring my leg up to like rest. I wanted to rest my leg on the chair, and it was starting. It was like getting into like a cramping position. All right, F14. All right. You know, I'll definitely note that, like, one of the things that when I first looked up, like, Gunpla, and, like, specifically I needed pictures of runners, I was actually quite surprised initially that a lot of the sprues were pre-colored. I was, you know, because I'm so not used to that. I'm just used to gray plastic. But it makes total sense. I was just like, not. This was a while ago though, but like, yeah, I was like very surprised. Right. No, and I mean, like I said, it makes total sense because the type of product that it is, you really don't. It's not. I mean, it's like we were talking about yesterday. This isn't necessarily. It can be, but depending on the kit and all that, but like, or what you do, but like, this isn't necessarily the hobby where you're like, you know, I must now perfectly and meticulously build and then paint this, you know, this Gundam or this Gunpla to look like, you know, X Gundam, you know. This is more of the, I'm just going to build this Gunpla to meticulously look like this Gundam. Okay, is there an order they want this in? Which way? Or no, it's the whole thing. Oh, my bad. There we go. Yeah. No, I've seen those. It was just the first time, like when I saw it the very first time, I was like, oh, I've only ever known it to be this way. 24, 26. That almost shot into the wood. This way. I wonder if this should go in first. Yeah, it should. GQuuuuuX, yeah. You know, I don't know about a solid black kit per se. Oh, hold on. There you go. Rotate that. Hold on. Oh, I did it again. I accidentally cut out 25. So that's for the next leg. All right. I did this earlier with the other arm. Dude, bro, fucking, did I boot up a PS1 with the start of this song? What the fuck? Okay. Oh shit. Don't worry though, I got it this time. Almost lost another little boy, but that would have been way worse. Okay, I'm not really into this one. Not really into that one, that track. Wasn't feeling that. Okay, hold on. Okay, it does need to be this way. Why, you know? There we go. B31. Hello, Maisie. How are you? Why don't you go lay in the bed? Go lay in the bed. So, hold on. So, okay. So you're here and then... Yes, but... There we go. Here we go. B21 with more decals. All right. Then we need 18 and 19. Oh, those on the other sheet? Well, that makes sense, I guess. The red may not pop as much on the black or the darker part. Okay, so it's kind of a anything goes decal. Because 19's longer, and that actually has a pretty distinct spot. All right, be 17 and 18. And then they'll have a decal after they go together, which is fascinating. All right, 17 and 18. Wait, 16 and 17. Did I double take that? Let's start with the 17. It's like I can kind of see where this needs to go, so I'm like trying to double check this. Oh, that's right. Okay. I see where it is now. I think this is kind of intended to overlap a little. Yeah. All right, C 16 and 18. All right. Let's see. Oh, so we want to do the 18 first. Put that in there. There we go. And then F10 and 13. It's so satisfying. I think really no matter the hobby, when you just really start to see that sprue get real empty, you're like, yes, almost done. All right. 2 of these at least. Yeah, I could tell this one was coming. I was going to need to do this when I cut it. I was just like, not a good place for me to really get the nippers in there. All right. All right, let's do. No, F10 is here. So this. All right. All right. Man, these legs are so involved. What the? God damn it. I just keep seeing it go, and I'm like, I'm not done with the leg yet. The arms went so fast. Also, I'm kind of bummed. So apparently, because Slime Rancher released today, or releases today, it wasn't actually launched when I checked this morning. And I was really hoping it would launch on Game Pass. But so far, it's not on the Game Pass like dashboard. So I don't know if that's gonna hopefully maybe change when it actually launches. But I really hope so, because I don't know if I'm necessarily in a position to buy Slime Rancher right now, but I would love to play it through Game Pass. That's how I did the early access. I played the early access through Game Pass for a while. So it'd just be kind of a shame, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let's see, hold on. Where are you? This is an A4. This is A4. That makes more sense. Then, yeah, E10 first, then, oh my god, that's a big one. Get off. There you go. No, it is. There we go. No, there you are. Oh my god, the next thing also has so many decals. It's every time I look at something that has like, that has five. It has 5 decals. And it's tiny. It's like, I'm like, fucking god damn it. Because I know I have to do it again. Because it's a fucking leg. Ugh. B23. I'm just being pedantic, but it's just like, but it's just like, that's the thing I think that gets me about the process the most. In specifically, especially here, because I mean, obviously, like, unless I'm getting some shit like a Catan, you know, or like the rare, but the few but rare. That's the same thing. The rare times that you get I get the big kit stuff in 40K, then I don't run into this like feeling often. So it's just the it's really nothing against the kit or the build or whatever. It's just like, that's just like kind of emotional reaction, just like, more, why more? Just that because I had just that confidence of feeling so, you know, feeling so close. Oh, this wants me to do which side? The flat side. There. All right. W 110 1 7. Gee. Oh boy. Okay. At least there's like a proper groove here. Oop, 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 oop. And then 1 again. the heck? It actually wants me to do like this, but it means like it's kind of a long sticker to do that. That's what? Yeah, it wants me to like wrap it around these actually. I kind of put it in the wrong spot, but then what's weird is it shows as if I am supposed to put a sticker in this spot. So here, one second. So I'll do this one correctly first. Let's just do that. Because then I'll look at the box and kind of use that as my guide here. Okay. All right, let me look at the box. Oh, because that's what 10 does. 10 goes all the way around. Got it. Okay, that makes sense now. Once again, little intense for what I'm doing here. I like the sci-fi music. It's just, it was a little extra. All right, and then so then it's 1 and then 7 again. So another 1 and then 7. Damn it. They're doing the thing where they're meeting up. There we go. Jeez, that took way too much. Alright, and then 7, apparently. Damn it! Ugh. There we go. Good lord. Alright. Not perfect. But it'll do. Alright, and then finally the big one, 10. And this is going to be rather difficult. There we go. Whew. All right, 27, 28, and 33. Man, those decals really take so much concentration. There. Okay, what was the order here? All right. That's the bottom. So top. Go. And then bottom. And then B19. What's up? Your boy Marvin. I'm hoping I said that right. We're still in the midst of our GQuuuuuX build. And the police car. All right. So base of it is going here. And then there we go. We've got a leg. My leg. Now to start the whole thing over again. I could. There's a decal actually. This is what I would like to put in. I think it would make it look actually very cool. Yeah. I just like those little yellow accents. The 3D printer would take longer than me just building it. Granted, I guess I wouldn't have to do anything, but that's not the point. I gotta shift myself though. I like shifted into like this like weird slouch. All right. To start anew. So we need C7 and C8. And B22. At least I'll have one step completed kind of early here. Yes, that would be the hope. Yeah, let's throw that on. There we go. Yeah, I mean, there's just legs have, legs tend to have a lot of detail because they're the things that aren't carrying the weapon. Well, and then sure, right. That is a rather different story. Oh, wait, it was this. There we go. I was like, how high was I going again? All right. E11, 13, and F14. Oh my god, we're so close to this screw being empty. Y'all. There will be one bit on this sprue. There is now only one bit on this sprue. Cool baby. I like the concept. I think it's, to me, it's similar to when I would get, you know, when you would get Nendoroids if you collected like anime figures, right? I think a lot of people liked Nendoroids, like getting the little chibi models, but there were sometimes tough to convince yourself that it was worth buying. You know? And that doesn't mean, and obviously that doesn't mean that Nendoroids are bad. I very much liked having the Nendoroids that I did have, or that I do have. I'm thinking of getting rid of a number of my old anime figures that have been sitting in a box for years now. But yeah, just so they can find a better home. Crud filler. That's good. That's good. Like that. Okay. Okay. All right, then it was B32 and we'll be 21. I'll just preemptively, since I'm in the neighborhood, I'll snip 21 first. And then what was it? It was 32. Jeez. Okie doke. Get you. You want to fit, please? Get on in there. All right. I'm gonna need you to be a little. I need you to work with me a little bit more here. Yeah, has to be this way. There you go. Pop on in there. There you go. Yeah, I mean that's the logic I think we all throw. You know, I think this is the logic that we all throw into the mix here is the what can I do to excuse buying an extra kit? Well, it's like, oh, well, I get free shipping. It's like my excuse for adding like a cookie to the cart when like I get 20% off my McDonald's order if I make it $10. But the thing I have is like $9.80. And it's like, well, I just add the cookie and I save 20% and I get a cookie. What's so wrong with that? Nothing. The answer. Hold on, am I other way? Yeah. I mean, it's nice because like that is the nice part is a lot of these, these high grade kits are very inexpensive. Like this was, this was also like $18. So very nice. All right. We're so close. B17 and 18. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's obviously doing shit like that is what creates a pile of shame, but a pile of shame is a rite of passage in the world of hobbying, I mean, it's just, we all face it. We all have it. We just have to accept this. Sometimes that pile of shame, and at least in Warhammer, can be helpful because, the mini swap like community is so active and there are so many people that wish to swap said minis that having a pile of shame can sometimes be just kind of like a bank, just like, hey, I can remove my pile of shame, get some minis to start fresh or get extra things that I know I need, and I clear my shelf. It's a win-win sometimes. Okay, we're on C17 and 19. Alright. Then let me make sure though you guys are clean. Wait, it's going here first, right? Oh, I almost forgot the decal. This is definitely one where I need it. Because otherwise, the other one having the decal will look kind of out of place. No, they don't often work. If it's always, I don't have a great way because I get too many, obviously I get too many of the bots. So, because as a nobody streamer, you get, that's all you are, is inundated with bots. So, I always have had to find different ways. So partly, I guess it would depend on the link, what you're attempting, what you want to link to me, and then we can always find some answer. Where are you? Where are you going? Here we go. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and I can get that, but maybe one day when I have the justifiable need to actually have like a Discord or something, I will do that. Then that could be a place at least where that can be there, but for now it's just kind of, I don't have many great options. Okay, we're so close with this fight. God. All right. We need F11 and 12. Yeah. I mean, and it used to be that as like a small streamer, one of the things you could do was just like, you could probably like, when I did like the first set of streaming I did years ago, one of the things you could kind of get away with was leaving links on. This is like 2017. Was leaving links on and then just vetting them. But now it's it's so much more accepted, the idea of just like being like, all right, links aren't a thing you can do in a small stream, sorry, or in a stream in general. Yeah. But the problem is Imgur, but Imgur also has the downside when you're a streamer of like, you never know what the Imgur link is going to link, like what the image on the other side is going to be. That's where it's kind of fun because it's kind of a classic internet feel, you know, of like, I just have been sent this link and I have no idea what image is about to be on the other side. You know, which, you know, back in the day, I was always like, I don't know what image is going to be on the other side of it. Oh, it's a penis. You know? You know, and that's just how it was. Well, yes, I was talking about back in the day. I'm talking about that early age internet. When you'd like, you know, that like, that's like, that was like some 4chan shit, you know? I'm not talking about this community, the Gunpla community. I'm just talking about classic internet. All right, here we go. The last sprue. Well, you know, I think that's just the aspect of, you know, essentially being an anime, kind of an anime based hobby, you know? So it's not to that full level of degeneracy that you'll see from like, you know, like an anime only community, because this has the benefit of having something outside of just the shows that these are built off of. You know, it's like Transformers, where like Transformers was essentially a gigantic advertisement for toys, right? Gundam, one way or the other, is kind of a not necessarily what it's meant to be, but like it just is also utilized as a way to sell figures. A3. Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, that's just how it is. I mean, some VTuber figures are that way. Some lewd tubers, you know? Cheat the key. Where'd you go? There you are. I was like, where'd I put the yellow piece? Hey, look, I pass no judgment on any form of a VTuber and what they decide to do for content. You know, I pass no judgment. You know, that great idea. Like, great question. Why is nobody a sock puppet? What an amazing question. If I had to guess, probably because you need your hands to play the game. But I mean, also great question. Why no sock puppet lewd tuber? I mean, it's a like we're really we're really missing out on the market here, guys. I mean, sock, lewd tuber, it writes itself. The content writes itself. The sock may need a refresh pretty frequently, though. It may need to debut multiple times if it's a lewd tuber. This is what you come to this stream for. I ask the real questions. The questions that even God is afraid to ask. That's a statement I don't fully understand. Nor do I know if I want to. Based on the conversation we were just having. Like, after I brought up sock puppet lewd tuber, I don't know if talking about a robot being built is maybe a conversation I need to want to go down. If me talking about a sock puppet that constantly gets jerked off into as a lewd tuber brings up I'm building a robot, I don't know if that's a conversation I need to go down. Using an Xbox Connect. Okay. I'm dumb. I used the wrong one. I grabbed the wrong bit. Where are you? 23. I was, I don't know, honestly, even what I just kind of, I think I eyeballed it, to be honest. Just like what bit I went to grab. I think I just eyeballed it. All right. Oop, up. Shit. There it is. I was like, the inside piece fell out and disappeared. Bravo. Oh, I have this backwards. That's why it's falling out. There we go. There we go. Now it makes sense. All right. All right. Damn you, stick to the plastic. Oh, now where'd that go? Stop folding it on yourself. That one went on way, the knee pad part went on way easier this time. Yeah, you'll notice I didn't really give a shit about how they like wrapped around each other, because obviously I learned that you're not seeing the backside of these like at all. So as long as they're like relatively aligned, it's fine. All right, now I need 28 and 33. I'm available here. No, don't do that. My God, dude, if the amount of things that I shortcut in like Warhammer would make so many purists just die of cringe. Like I'm just not to that level of concern that like so many like diehard hobbyists can be. And like Warhammer, it's so funny too, like when people complain like, this shade isn't supposed to have the blah blah blah. Like, bro, chill the fuck out. We're playing plastic dolls so that we can play pretend war. I love doing slaptop. It's a great method. I think it's a great method. I think it's super useful for getting getting projects done quickly. And I mean, over the wrong one. It's great for getting projects done quickly and kind of getting, especially like when you're starting out, really getting your feet wet. Man, what an old reference now. The what's up? Hello, Rec Crazy. Good to see you. I mean, it calls to you, Yes. Are you like Mios also though, and essentially trying this out from the world of Warhammer? Oh, it's B. I'm dumb. B20. Because that's my background. So I'm actually not like, I have the benefit of having a bunch of tools and stuff right away because obviously I've acquired them through the years of doing Warhammer. I mean, any of the... Oh, okay. Well, if you ever look to get started in that, down below, I have a podcast that I run with me and my friend Dylan. He's from Gunpla. I am from Warhammer. I teach him the lore of Warhammer, and we talk about hobbying for both Gundam and Warhammer. So you can check it out down below. But otherwise, yeah, welcome to the new addiction. You built 15. Oh yeah, and we talk about the Gundam series. Seed. We're talking about Gundam Seed next week. I'm gonna make a lot of people mad. I just have it as a feeling. It's just a feeling I have. But 15, that's wild. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Fight the pile of shame. Do not let the pile of shame win. Man. That is going to come up. That exact... The fuck? Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna have a very... Spoiler alert. One of my first lines about Seed is going to be... Alright, so let's get this out of the way. Alright, Gundam Seed is is essentially if we did the Universal Century timeline, but it was horny. Gundam Seed. And I know that isn't exactly true, but I would say, because it's not as bad as Code Geass. It's not as bad as Code Geass. But it's there. It's sure there when you watch that intro. But yes, it's realistically the real scenario is that it's a well, because that's my like joke intro, right? You know, really what it's gonna be is it's like, but reality, like, yeah, like the best descriptor I can give for it is, you know, it's, yeah, the universal century timeline, but you know, it is, ooh, 78, nice, classic. But yeah, it's the universal century timeline, but if the new type like question and thing was around from the beginning and was the source of the original source of the conflict. I've made a mistake somewhere. Found my mistake. I've realized my mistake. I had the foot backwards. Jumping jacks. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Let me see. Okay, it does want me to do that now. All right. It's gonna look like a Gundam. Look at that. We're looking like a Gundam. Yes. I love GQuuux. No one will like the design of GQuuux, like as a Gundam. And G-Fred. I love G-Fred too. No one will turn me on this opinion. Because like I'll never live in that like the opinion that some people do, where they're like every Gundam essentially should just be a fucking RX-78 clone. There is a Gramps. I mean, if you want to know my opinion on the, like a greater opinion on the show, like I said, we have a podcast episode about that. But I do love the mech design. A 12, there you are, because we're on backpack time. Yes, 12. I do. It does. Not wrong. Oops. All right, hold on. I got a little bitty bit. Well, yeah, I don't know. I mean, have to see, I guess. Cool. A16. so close to the end. I can almost taste it. Unfortunately, we have like 30 or so minutes left in the stream. So I think I could do it, but we'll see. We'll have to find out. Oh. There we go. Yeah, that's a great question. What has your favorite build been so far? Because I know which builds I want to get. I kind of want to look. I want to get to next. It'll just kind of be a matter of when. I have to really get cracking on World Eaters, or not World Eaters, Emperor's Children and Warhammer soon. So I don't know how soon the next Gunpla build will be, but I have some thoughts. One of them definitely is the thing I'm actually debating between on it is it's gonna be a wing. It's just, do I want it to be wing 0 or wing? That's the question. Zeta. I'll be honest, I don't have a whole lot of interest in this Sinanju as it is. Maybe someday, but and also right now I have not. So we talk about this as we're going through the series. You'll notice that we went from like the way we've done this series so far, like different Gundam series is we've done, our reviews are on 0079, so they're based on the Netflix movies. Then we have GQuuux because I was watching those at the same time. And then and then we did Char's Counterattack, and the reason is that I made an oopsie and I didn't realize that Zeta, I forgot to reference Dylan's chart that he made for me, and didn't realize that Zeta was in fact next in the UC. So I had watched that by accident. Or not, well, yeah. So in a way by accident, right? Purposefully by accident. So we have but the problem is I've yet to find a way that I can watch Zeta before specifically sailing the 7 seas, because I refuse to buy Crunchyroll. Yes, but I mean, this is the thing, right? We are building a podcast. We're doing a podcast, like this is just kind of part of it. This is part of what we must do. Hold on. My brain is having trouble here. Okay, I think I see it. What is 3 supposed to be? It's just like a dot? What, like on the other side? Hold on. I got a reference. Oh yeah, it is. I hate the tiny ones. No, it's too much. I have too much on the Tweezy. Oh dear. Getting out of control. No! Oh, that might be gone. That might be gone. Ruh-roh, Reggie. Ruh-roh, Reggie. I mean, and then obviously you have to add on that, like, distinct World War II referencing. Alright, well, that won't be there. That's just how it'll be. It's gone. That's gone forever. Alright, so A29, A14, and then B38, but... Was it B38? Yeah, I mean, you know. Ow. Okay, so we need to start A29 into A14. Sure, right. No, I get that part. Yeah. Where'd you go? There you were. Yeah, I mean, like, then that, you know, as I said, that comes across also generally very, like, that comes across very clearly. Oops. That sprues be falling. Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, like I've kind of alluded to, I'm kind of a Seed apologist after watching it. I don't think it's perfect by any means, and I don't think it's better, but you know, I enjoyed it. That said, I can't say for much else. And I also only say that opinion based on the original 50 episodes, not the movie and the second series. So that's a different story too. Because I kind of feel like some of that is dependent on some of that extra stuff. But I think the mobile suit designs for Seed are very good. I think that's one of the things that they have almost continuously improved on, right? Because if you look at some of the, like, if you look at the mobile suit designs, even from Char's counterattack to Wing, they're so good. They're so good. Wing has like such great design. Yeah, and I think again, I think what I like, what the thing that to me will always be the thing that will, you know, make me happy about how Gundam are designed and how the show works and all that. I think what I genuinely really enjoy about, like, continuously enjoy about it is the fact that oops, hold on. Is the fact that, like, all the shows and these Gundam just are constantly unique. They don't all look like the RX-78, you know, like, and I like that. I like that we've got a lot of, I like that the shows and then thus the Gunpla, because of the show having different Gundam, then all get to have very unique designs and creations that still have, but don't like betray, like, don't totally betray the, like you could still look at them all and be like, that's a Gundam, you know? So, like, they all still look like a Gundam, but still look very different. Oh, whoops. I'm on the wrong side. Or I'm just upside down. All right, will I be able to keep? Nah, you know what? We'll make it even. We're gonna forego that one. I'm not even gonna try to put that tiny one in there. All right, 29, 14, 37. $29. $37. Ooh, about to run out of time. Unfortunately. Squeeze that right out of my hands. Yeah, there is. I mean, that's why, like, when we do the episode next week, the episode on Seed is literally just on Seed, the first, just that first show, right? Not like Seed Freedom, not like, it doesn't include like, Freedom and I forgot what the second show was called. But yeah, it doesn't include those at all. It's just going to be the base show. I meant the show name. There's Gundam Seed, there's Gundam Seed, then there's Gundam Seed Freedom, and then Gundam Seed Destiny. Which, yes, are the names of some of those Gundams. But yeah, that's I was just noting, like, specifically I was referring to the show. Oh, we're so close to the end, though. Let's see. Maybe I can speedrun this, kind of. B7. Both of them. Both of them. Well, Netflix has Gundam Seed Freedom labeled as a movie. Because it's 3 hours. So I don't know if maybe they pulled like a OG, but... Right. Oh, I see what they're doing. That made it so confusing. Should have just had me do 7 and 8, 7 and 8. Cut it that way. Like, there's a weird way to put that in the instructions. Sure, right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes that's not the worst thing in the world. Be real. Oh, I'm dumb. I forgot to put them. Oh, no, I fucked it. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I've made a fucky wucky. Okay, here we go. I've reverted my fucky wucky. Alright. There we go. Now we're a little more. All right, there we go. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. I just kind of noticed this didn't really come with any form of action base. All right, we're on weapons now, though. A11. We're so close. We're just on weapons, so I'm just gonna finish this up. I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know. I'll just print one, obviously, like we talked about yesterday. I'll just print one. But I had no idea. This is the right gun, right? Yeah. So does that be 9 10? Oh, okay, it is. Good. There is only the one gun. Gundam only have one gun. I'll look around. I'll just see what's cool. I'll see what looks cool. What tickles my fancy. All right. What to do? Okay. I mean, for me, it's just whatever I kind of. For a lot of times, honestly, it's just what I find on my mini factory. I'm sorry, this wants me to put it where? This wants me to put it where? It wanted me to put this inside? This is sounding a lot more and more like it's just gonna stay this way. You know, it's gonna... One second. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. That works. Yeah, I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, you know? Japan always gets the best shit when it comes to this type of stuff. Alright, A6 and 7. Ooh, lick my finger a little. What is it specifically? I guess she doesn't really dual wield, right? I don't follow no rules. If they give me the option to have 2 fists, I'm using it. A10. No, I'm gonna. It's gonna be gun and it'll be gun. And it's just gonna be gun and then sword. No, I'm going very like that's. This is my like Warhammer mindset. Must have sword and gun. The website, no. The only Gundam websites I've ever really frequented have been Gundam Info. And then a couple times the official Bandai website. Okay. Could be a good alternative source. All right. Now I need shield, and we'll be pretty much there. All right. We won't have the stand, I guess, but you know, whatever. Okay, like we were just talking about, I'll deal with that in time here. Thank you. Yeah, that often, if anything, maybe is usually the best way to just do the link stuff, because since they don't immediately I can vet it a lot easier. And I know it's coming from you in this instance. Oh, I almost missed this. Come back out. The shield is honestly one of my favorite parts of this whole Gundam. B6. I just love its design. I think it's just so cool. All right. I'll have to kind of pose it here a little bit, but kind of here. Trying to do this as best as I can. Let's go for like classic Warhammer pose. Make sure you're looking where you're shooting there. There we go. Let's get that good, like, kick. Yeah. Yeah. Love that. I have to remember that one, but I don't know what my favorite shield is. I just really like this one. But yeah, there it is. The GQuuux. It's complete. Get a good close-up look here. I like it. I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy about this. I think I'm very happy with how this has turned out. I'll take some beauty shots later, and in upcoming, and you'll be able to, and I'll put this on my Instagram, Twitter, and all that later. Okay, let me look at those. Oh, I've been sitting on my leg, and I just moved it. Holy crap. It just shreks. And like, oh my god, that was so much. All right, so a bunch of, okay, so this one, the first one, I'm looking at the first one right now. There's a bunch of cool stuff here. Ooh. Leo Bits, Gundam Marines, let's go! Yes, we love those. These are the ones that Dylan needs. Dylan needs these for sure. We stand tall geese. Stand tall geese. Let's go. All right. So one of the things I was gonna show quick here. Yeah. I see. Yeah, yes. I see. I know. Oh, the free ones? Oh, you're talking about those ones. Yeah. Ghost of Maverick, the Zaku. Those are sick. Those are sick. Where are you? Oh yeah. So Thursday, if I decide that I don't want to I may not want to explicitly start. Honestly, I may not do building, but there's a couple things. Jeez, okay, I don't know about when I'll print that. There's a couple things I know I'll want to start here, kind of for projects kind of coming in here. So, hold on. So first is going to be 8 and Sean here, which I need to, here we go. Let's do, here, let me do this. There we go. Let's do this. So first is going to be 8 and Sean. He is going to be next, or one of the builds I do in the future here. I just picked him up. He looks sick. I mean, I love this mini. It's so good. And then of course we're gonna do it with the helmet variant here. As much as I love both of these, the helmet is, I mean, beaky helmets are for a win, dude. Yeah. No, I get that. Like, this base is super cool. One of the plans though is actually to, I need to grab it. I'm not actually gonna keep him as a Raven guard, and instead, don't worry. And instead, what we're gonna do is he's gonna become, oh, that would explain why I've done things. And instead, he will become our Bronze Owls chapter master. So whenever we want to run, I want to run Raven, or just maybe I can just make him honestly like a really good captain or something. But yeah. So this is our Bronze Owls. Our podcast custom Space Marine chapter. And yeah, we've got this was my outrider I made on a stream once, and one of my favorites that we've done. But yeah, it's that's what I'm gonna turn him into. As much as I love the Raven Guard, I really do love the Raven Guard, don't get me wrong. I love the Raven Guard. Wrong way. But yeah, I love the Raven Guard, but I really want to make him into like our custom chapter master. It's because I want to actually build like a Raven Guard army, right? So I want to be able to use him in games. Yeah, but you know, the fingerprints, you know, you can always deal with the fingerprints. I need to like refold this. The GQuuux instructions here. Get those out of my way. Otherwise, I may go do a painting stream Thursday instead, because this was a lot of building, and I don't know how much I necessarily want to do an immediately go again into building. So just for my sake, I may do painting. So I may not start this But at some point I'll get the flight stamp for this, and I'll get really good shots then. But I'll probably do some shots coming up here before I go to work. Maybe it may have to wait till tomorrow, but we'll see. Oh, it's freaking out because my webcam isn't seeing, my tracking webcam isn't seeing me. But yeah, no, thanks so much for being here. Not only today, but yesterday. You know, I kind of gave this spiel a little bit previously, but you know, I'm really close. I'm hitting really close to that affiliate goal here. And honestly, the only things that we need now is just some people to continue hanging out. So, you know, I greatly appreciate sharing the stream. Oh yeah, I mean, I forgot to move my mic. Sorry. Yeah, so the podcast is already linked down below. That takes you right to the playlist. So you could always go and add and do stuff there. Otherwise, the where you see Heretic Hammer, that is a clickable image, and I'll take you to the podcast. Otherwise, my socials are also linked down below. Not my Twitter yet, because I just added that yesterday. I was avoiding Twitter because I fucking hate it, but I feel like it's just going to be more important for me to have it in the future. What was I getting at? Yeah, I mean, otherwise just sharing this stream, getting people to, always goes a long way. Otherwise, just stick around. More people will come. Just stick around, and I'll be happy to talk with you. Whatever I'm doing, whatever game, whatever hobby, we'll be able to chat, and so it'll be a good time. Until then, though, I've got to get ready for work, get my dog out, and I'll see you on Thursday. The stream Thursday, I should remind you though, is gonna start at 9, not at closer to this 10 that it normally is for Mondays and Tuesdays. That stream will start at 9, and the Mondays and Tuesdays are the consistent streams. If you need to know like how the schedule often works, these are the consistent streams. Thursday is just kind of an extra for this week because my wife is working in the morning, which is usually that's our off days, so we do stuff together and all that. But she's gone, so when the cat's away, the Sova streams because he's lonely. Otherwise, thank you so much for hanging out. I'll see you guys Thursday. Bye.